artificial intelligence and Bitcoin merged together as one. Some of the top developers on the planet in a small little group come together in Oregon next month. I'm going to give you the details on it. I'm going 100%. I'm going to cover it now. So there's a bounty from Facebook that is rumor. I don't have proof of this, but there's supposedly a bounty from, Meta Group for the top AI developers in the world at $1 billion. Now, the way it works is that apparently there's only like a handful, maybe 20, 30 people in the world that know how to truly build the large language models like the rest in peace Sucher Bilal, the guy who built ChatGPT that was murdered by, that looks like murdered cover up by Sam Altman. So that type of guy, $1 billion bounty if you have that skill to develop AI. Now, this same exact type of skill are the guys that are building on-chain in Bitcoin. There's a handful of them that understand it. And those few that understand it are way ahead of the curve. This is like the artificial intelligence boom before people even knew about it. So, they were doing the artificial intelligence stuff, whatever, maybe in the 60s and 70s, and like there's like one or two people in the world that knew about it and like learning about it. Nobody heard about it. They heard about it, but they didn't know how to do it. So then it all of a sudden just boom exploded when Sucher Bilal, his brilliant mind, put together the ChatGPT protocol and launched, really the back end of it and launched it out there with the corrupt Sam Altman, the con man. But now that's happening in Bitcoin. All right. So we've had the con of BTC, which has been the front to kind of get the word out there and turn it into a Ponzi scheme. But the real plumbing behind Bitcoin, which is the Bitcoin protocol, known as, which with a actual ticker or coin is called BSV, but the Bitcoin protocol is the underlying protocol that's being built on. Now that protocol is going to be at a hackathon October 9th. I'm going. So Medford, Oregon, bsvhackathon.com. 2-day event. It's going to be Friday, Saturday. I just got a call from Mike Middleton. I'm already going when I already booked my stuff, but he's like, you know what? He's got a motorhome. He just got, not a motorhome, an RV. It's like a freaking bus, like a tour bus. And he's like, I'll just come up and pick you up in San Francisco and we'll go up there. I'm like, shoot, that's great. Then I don't have to freaking do flights or drive myself. So I'm going. It's happening. We're going for sure. And it's going to be on. And honestly, it's one of those things that I already see the vision of Bitcoin. And these are the guys. Thank you. Shout out to Mitch Metawatt. He's the one that really painted the vision in my mind and made it very clear that what Babage is doing is incredibly important. And all their language and how this hackathon actually works. And you're not going to get rich on it right now. I'm sorry. It's not going to get rich quick. You're not. I know it's hard to, the instant gratification freaking model that we're in right now, and you go online, you feel like you get the dopamine hit when you click on your Instagram or your freaking Twitter or whatever, dopamine hit. This isn't going to give it to you. I'm really sorry. It's not. You're not going to get that dopamine hit because it's not going to get you rich quick. However, in the not so distant future, it's one of those things that will pay off not just little dividends, but I'm talking about world-changing, massive, iconic dividends. How soon? I don't know. It's not going to be overnight, though. I'll tell you that. It's going to take time. It's going to take events like this, building protocols to make it happen. Looks like there's going to be cash prizes, sponsor, job opportunities. You can meet celebrities at the event, like, maybe like Satoshi Nakamoto. No, I'm kidding. But it's going to be fun. So hopefully people can go. It looks like it's, it's going to be in Medford, which is only like, from what I'm looking at the map, it's just it looks like it's right past Ashland. There's the border of California, then there's Ashland and Medford above that. So it's pretty reasonable in the way of the distance. From San Francisco, it looks like it's about between 5 and 6 hours, 5.5 hours. So in the car, we're not driving a car, we're driving an RV. So that being said, Raphael, Jeremo, specifically Raphael, dude, if I'm not sure where Raphael is at. I think you're in Texas if you watch this, bro. But if you come through here, you could drive up in the freaking RV. We're going to have plenty of space in it. So, or Jeremo, if he does, or anybody else who's out in this area that makes it through, I just talked to Mike and there's plenty of space. We can freaking drive up in the RV. He's going to get like one of those things on it, put a sticker, wrap it, make it really flashy. It's badass. It's like a professional RV. This is not like some trailer trash. It's actually going to be badass. So it's going to be a nice little trip. We'll be able to cruise up, play cards on there, make some videos, podcast. I want to do some shows with Greg Ward. I definitely got a show with him coming about like recovering lost coins. He's got a website that does that. You can like pull your keys off it. I don't know if it's necessarily lost coins. That's not really, I don't know if that's the right word, but pulling your private keys, like your actual seed phrases, stuff like that, it does do. So I need to learn how. I'm going to do a show with him. That's got to be coming up. But yeah, my main thing is I want to just get this word out on this event. I'll do a couple more shows talks on this in the future, but it's going to be bsvhackathon.com, October 10th. So I got rooms between the 9th and the 11th. So that's the room. And there's rooms there. I mean, there's hotel rooms all over. So I'm not going to tell you which hotel I'm at, but there's a hotel room there. It's going to be Medford, Oregon. All right. And we already got this freaking thing, the RV going for sure. So it's going to be badass. Definitely want to do some shows up there and go, man. I'm not building a company or a project, at least at this point. Looks like I'll probably be one of the judges of the event, most likely, where I'm just like, evaluate things. But yeah, if you have ideas, this is how you build a business, literally. Like any sort of Web 2 business right now, idea of how to put it on Web 3. I mean, people like Kurt's he's put out like all these free ideas on his blog that he puts out there. Anybody could run with and turn into a multi-million-dollar business. I'm not saying, pointing fingers, because I should do it too. But it's like, take an initiative. This is the type of event, though, you make those connections with people like Mitch and Babage and these guys, these brainiac guys that know how to build stuff on Bitcoin, or maybe even learn myself. I mean, honestly, I really want to learn myself. I'd love to. I just want to know what it's going to take. So that's why I'm going. So anyways, bsvhackathon.com, check it out. And whatever you do, don't be like Sam Altman and these corrupt people. We're doing it the right way, and we're going to do it with integrity. And, in the end, it may be a long run, yeah, but we're not going to cheat people. We're not going to lie. We're not going to freaking rip people off, and we're definitely not going to murder people like these corrupt people. It's going to be freaking the right way, all the way to the top, okay? And that's what it's all about, man. Bitcoin protocol, it creates giant truth ledger and transparency for everyone, for the world. That's what it's going to do. And this is like the inside. So yeah, back to the bounty. The Meta bounty, $1 billion bounty at Meta right now, unofficial, for one of these amazing AI large language model developers like a Sutra Bilal type. One of those guys, $1 billion. That's exactly what this is. The same type of people in the not so distant future, maybe 5 years. I don't know. These things move really fast. Maybe a year. I really don't know, but it's going to be not too far off. There will be a calling for like, oh my gosh, if you have those skills, not only just the skills, but this is the entrepreneurial style. That's what this event is about. It's for calling entrepreneurs, building a business, and there's prizes and rewards for the best entrepreneur idea that comes out of this event. So it's I'm excited. I'm going. That's why I'm in. So I recommend Raphael for sure, Jeremo, other people that are out in the Bay Area, S-Crypt, you guys out here, reach out. Let's make it happen. And I'll see you there at the event and at the top. This is Gavin.